What's up, Josh?
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
I was just doing a little research on an analysis, knowing your numbers right before everybody jumped on. So I apologize for being quiet.
Cool.
How's everybody doing? What's up, Michael? What's up, Nathan?
How's
Did you
it
get a
going?
surf this morning, Nathan?
No.
Oh, did you
Yes.
call me on accident this morning? I looked down at my phone and I saw I missed your call, but no voicemail.
I had some questions for you, but we can connect later.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I was on the treadmill when you were calling. What's up, Cherie? How we doing? Hey, Ruth.
Hello there.
Hey, Taylor. Camila, too.
Good morning.
Good morning. Georgie, how far into the move are you?
Painters are starting as we speak today.
Big
Carpets,
congrats, buddy.
carpets ripped out, light fixtures are removed, fun stuff.
That is really cool. And then when do you actually start putting your stuff in?
Not till probably the end of November because we bought all new appliances and that's when they're coming in. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so first week of December probably.
Yeah, appliance is always lag wagon for sure.
Yeah, so yeah,
And
that new
Jennifer, Richie Rich, Christian, what's up?
Hey guys, sorry, I'm on a call real quick. I'll jump right in.
Ooh.
How is everybody today? Looks like we got a little group going on.
Whole crew's lounging.
Let me send out a quick little reminder.
Michael, is Matthew pumped?
Yes, I handed the keys off to him yesterday. So yeah, he was all excited.
Very cool. Very cool. When's his fiance moving out to from Arkansas to California?
April is what they're shooting for. So
Wow.
yeah, so they're gonna get married first is the plan, and that's gonna be in April. So
That's a lot of time for a single guy to screw up a house. For
yes.
sure. Oh, she'll love this color. She'll love this color. Lisa, Krista, what's going on?
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Felly doesn't know, but she's running this meeting.
Oh yeah, welcome to our Tuesday meeting, guys.
We got a chat already. Oh, it's from Camila. Everybody having a bunch of success out there? Good times? Grinding, making headway?
I've seen some come through.
Good. I feel like just from our end, from the PGS end, there's been pickups on how many offers are being written. I don't
Yeah,
know if anybody else is feeling that, but I know that we probably replied to, I don't know, 6 or 7 offers have been made over the weekend and yesterday and today. So that was great to see.
nice. Yeah, I think we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 since last Friday.
Nice. Nice.
If you 7 since last Thursday, 1 got accepted, so that's fun.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right. Did you want to go into your numbers first, and I'll go into the Altos report second, or how you want to do it?
Yeah, you know,
We can probably get started.
Yeah, I'll go straight into it. I think a big for everybody. Oh, good. Sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool. 2 things. One, we got our Lunch and Learn Mastermind coming up 15th of next week, so Wednesday of next week. I've been brainstorming, putting this thing together for the last couple weeks, and really excited about the information that we're going to be sharing. I think it's going to be great. Keep in mind, it is a mastermind scenario. So I think the more people we get to show up, the more people provide their input, the more we can improve and improve our sales skills, improve our outlook, et cetera, especially for the end of this year and upcoming next year. Because I don't know if anybody thinks that 2024 is going to be an easy year, but it's not. It's not going to be an easy year. In fact, I would say 2024 is going to be very similar to 2023. I think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be a grind, and I think it's also the new normal. But I say that in a positive way, because it just means that we need to be better, and we need to buckle down and sharpen our swords and get ready for the big battle ahead, because that's exactly what it's going to be. So one of the things that I saw this morning, and I'm going to share this with you guys, I'm going to do the best I can with sharing my screen and patching the stuff together. Zillow came out with a horrible article, and it just made me think of how, as realtors and loan officers, we need to be on our game all the time to battle the misinformation that's out there, right? Because a great example, Jesse Dixon has this client, and the guy's out of his mind. He writes her like a 5-6 paragraph email about why everything's going to tank, why would anybody want to buy right now, and just had all these outlandish ideas. And then you have big companies like Zillow allowing articles like this to be written and posted. And it is just for clickbait. It really is. I get it. But if your client is looking on Zillow, as so many of them are, and they see this article in their headlines, if you buy now, it takes 13.5 years to make a profit on your home sale. How do you combat that? Where do you guys pull the numbers, right? Because how many people who have no idea what they're talking about will read this and be like, oh, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have bought. There's no way I should have bought a home right now. This is horrible. And the reality is that, number one, it's just negative articles, because negative sells. Keeping people scared and afraid and in fear sells. And if you read this article, the takeaways from it are absolutely ridiculous. Okay. And I'll share this link with you guys. You guys can read. In fact, I'll do is I'll put it in the, what is this? The chats. Is that how you do that? Stop sharing. Here's the link to the article right now. Boom. Okay, there we go. So let me go back to sharing here. So the deal is they're talking about 3% down, 5% down, 10%, 20% down. Well, what this article doesn't tell you, right in the headline, which is going to get all the attention, is that one, they're talking about Cleveland, right? Cleveland and other markets that have nothing to do with Southern California, right? And how many people just read an article read a headline and never read the article, and then go around telling their friends, did you see that article? Don't buy for 13 years, whatever the case might be. It's absolute nonsense. So read the article, make sure you understand it, make sure you know what you're up against. And it talks about all these different markets: Cleveland, Baton Rouge, El Paso, Akron, Indianapolis. And then talks about shortest purchase to sale profit times with 5%. What this article doesn't talk about, or what it's referring to, is that if you lived at your mom's house for the next 6 years and never paid rent, then your profit might take 6 years. What this article also doesn't take in consideration is the tax write-off you get from owning a home. The fact that you're building equity, it doesn't take any of that into consideration. It just makes this horrible blanket statement. And then at the very bottom of the article, you have all these disclaimers. This analysis examines the estimated point at which a home seller makes profit or does not incur a loss when selling their home, considering all the purchase costs, mortgage interest, and selling costs. As if you're not going to have any other type of housing expense during that time, right? And then it goes down to further disclaimers down here. So really understand what it is you guys are looking into. Now, we have, and what I want to show you guys is that we have these calculators. We have one that's called, where's it at? I'm trying to find it right now. Buy versus rent. Okay, pretty easy concept for everybody to understand. I'm just going to run a scenario through you guys. Okay. So purchase price. Let's say you're going to go in. Somebody give me a zip code. La Mesa. Who knows the La Mesa zip code? Okay, we'll go with Carlsbad since we're here and that's the one I know. And we're going to say the purchase price is $1,200,000. And renting in Carlsbad, California right now, comparable rents, $6,000. We'll even drop it. We'll go $5,000. Okay. They're going to have renter's insurance. Annual rent increase, it says 6%. Let's go way down. Let's go 3%. Let's say rent only increases 3%, right? 1.20. Property taxes are going to be way less than 1.4. They're going to be more like 12,000. Let's call it 13,500 per year. Homeowners insurance, let's call it $350. That's pretty expensive for homeowners insurance on a $1.2 million property. Annual property tax increase 2%. Repairs and HOA monthly cost to sell 6%. We'll call it 5.5. Boom. Loan amount, we'll call this 80%. So what would that be? 960. Conventional fixed 7.5. Monthly mortgage insurance none. Closing costs 24,000. Probably a little on the high side. I'd say 18,000. Okay. Years before you sell, 5 years. Appreciation rate. Let's go. Do we think it's safe to say 4% on the low side over the next 5 years? Probably. Okay, good. Thanks, guys, for chiming in. Married filing jointly. There we go. Yep, we'll give them that as if it's a married couple, right? All right, here we go. And then it comes out here. In buying, 6,712 versus 5,000 property taxes. So you're at 8,587 versus 5,092, right? So it would be cheaper per month if you're going to rent, but you start adding in the appreciation gain over a 5-year period. We did 5 years, right? Yeah, we did 5 years. Over 5 years at 4%, they're gaining $259,000. Amortization gain, meaning they've paid their balance down by $51,673. So now you've got your cash flow and your cost to sell, standard deductions, show results. In 5 years, you still gain $61,568. Okay. So it's just so important to understand that, yeah, maybe years 1 through 3, maybe you're not flipping this property unless you're putting some sweat equity into it. But if you're going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, 10 years down the road, you're sitting on $327,000 of equity. It's a huge deal. And if you can't find a way to show your clients these numbers, they're going to believe and read articles like this and miss out on the biggest wealth building opportunity they have in their life. So my encouragement to in showing you guys this, or my reason for showing this, is to encourage you to know your numbers. If you don't know how to do the rent versus buy, if you don't know how to do the cost of waiting, ask me. We can set up a class and we'll go over it to make sure you guys understand exactly how to get into it, because the numbers really speak volumes when you're combating or when you are, yeah, I guess combating is the right word, combating sellers or buyers, excuse me, that are believing these kind of horrible articles out there. Just like what was the New York Times article, was it? That said that home prices in San Diego County were going to drop by 28% in 2023. Was that New
Yeah.
York Times?
I think so.
No, I think it was Forbes. If I remember
What?
correctly, it's Forbes.
I think it was
Saying that
Goldman
San Diego
Sachs.
County real estate was going to
That
drop
was
by
Goldman Sachs.
Yep.
Annabelle's right. It was
Yep.
Goldman Sachs.
Right. So if you get these people believing these articles and they carry a lot of weight,
Mhm.
you got to know how to refute what they're
Yeah.
saying. So if you guys are interested, a big part of what we're going to be talking about on the Lunch and Learn this Wednesday, the topic of the Lunch and Learn, for you guys that don't know, is going to be what to say and how to educate buyers and sellers for this market. And a big part of it, or one section of it, is going to be about knowing your numbers and how important it is to know the numbers. Like, we come on these meetings and George is going to break down the altos.
Yep.
And I hear so many times from real estate, oh, I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not a numbers person. I leave the numbers to the loan guy. Well, man, you got to know your numbers. You got to, every single time you're going to show a property, you got to know the numbers in that neighborhood, the schools, the sales, what's appreciating, what's going down, all the different comps. In my opinion, to be a true professional, every single time you go out to a house, you should know every single one of those numbers, because they're going to ask you those questions. And if you can't be on Johnny on the spot, well, then what purpose are you serving?
Well, they go to someone else that is.
Exactly. Be a professional, know the numbers.
Yep.
Sorry, didn't want to beat a drum there, but here's the good news. Two more things. Number one, interest rates improved nicely last week. Not a big deal, like a half a point. We'll take it. Market went down. We got worse yesterday, but it's kind of holding strong right now. Waiting for the next batch of reports to come out to see which direction interest rates go. But the bigger things is that there's lots of recession signs that are already starting to show. Every single time a recession hits, you guys, interest rates go down and real estate does well. Know your numbers on that, because you get so many yahoos out there that are going to say, oh, recession comes, there's going to be tons of foreclosures. Absolute nonsense. If there's going to be foreclosures, it would have been when rates were at 8%. And by the way, foreclosures are still at like a 50-year low. Like, it's bonkers how low foreclosures are. And maybe you guys saw there's an article about 2 weeks ago saying that, oh, foreclosures are up 82%. Well, 82% from the absolute lowest level of all time. So instead of like 1,000 foreclosures, there's like, 3,000 foreclosures across the entire country. And I'm just, being facetious. It was more than that, but know the numbers. Otherwise, these headlines will rock your clients and you'll lose deals. And I keep beating this drum over and over and over again too. If you think it's hard to buy a house now, wait till rates are at 5.5%.
Yep.
There's a great opportunity over the next 2-3 months for people to get their offers accepted. That's all I got. Sorry if I spoke too long.
No, you're good. We got plenty of time. Cool. Well, now
Any
I'm gonna go
questions
into
about loans,
Altos.
guys?
Anyone have loan questions before we go into this?
We have a quiet group today.
Yeah, it's cloudy.
Yeah, very quiet. Everyone's sleeping. All right, let's see. Everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so I just did San Diego County. So kind of what Josh is saying though, if you look at this is San Diego County as a whole. Median list price is down, but median price of new listing is actually up. So seeing homes come on the market with a higher list price is pretty, it's a good indication that, home prices are still going up. Price per square foot is going pretty up, it's been continually to go up since October. So it's another good indicator that obviously people are getting what they want for their house or more.
George, can I interject
Average
real
day
quick?
on market is, yeah, of course.
Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that everybody understands the difference between median list price and appreciation rates, right? Because I've had so many clients tell me, oh, the median list price is going down, that means values are going down. And it's just not the case. So if you don't know the difference between median list price and appreciation, if everybody on this meeting knows it, then I won't even bother. But if you don't know it, ask somebody, because it's a big difference.
Yep. Median days on market, obviously that's going to be, taking the highs and the lows. It's 35 days, so basically a month, which is still pretty good. Relisted properties are down, so that means obviously any properties that are getting taken off the market are actually not getting relisted at the moment. As you can see, it's going down. Inventory is actually going up, which is kind of what we need, so it's a good, that's good. Rent is hovering around 4,000, so Josh's number at 5 is pretty accurate for Carlsbad, or that's kind of on the lower side. I'd probably say it's closer to 6,000. And again, this is just houses in San Diego County, so it's taking San Diego County as a whole. So like if you were to, can somebody give me another area that you want to know about?
Escondido.
Okay, Escondido. All right. So median list price is $1,064,000. We got medium list price of new listings is it's going up slightly, but about 40,000. Price per square foot is about 482. Average days on market is 57. Median is 28. So 20 in Escondido, you can see it's less than the whole San Diego County in general. Price increases is down 4%. Relisted properties is at 9%. Inventory is kind of flat. It's been hovering around 100 to 102. Rent has actually gone down 34.75.
George, is that month over month on inventory?
That is, well, from what I was pulling, so if you go 9%,
No, the
that
inventory below it.
is, oh, sorry, where's the inventory one? 102. That's it just from November. So obviously you could see it went from 90 in July down in September to 80. So you're looking at from July to November. So it's 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
we're going, it's definitely increasing in October to November, which, I have seen the uptick recently in listing appointments and more listings on our team coming. Let's see. Days on market for Escondido. Sweet spot is 4 beds, 2 baths, because it's only 17 days on market. Price point being around 937. The lower 3.2s are sitting like a week longer at 24. But again, these numbers, 2 to 3 weeks on the market is not a long time.
No.
And they're still getting the prices they want. So, give me another, maybe an outlier, somebody.
Like a Chula Vista kind of thing?
Yeah, let's see. Chula. Let's see if it updates. All right. List price is staying flat, 949, 948, 949. Median price of new listings is up 989. So basically anything else that's coming on the market currently is going up in price, which is kind of what we've been seeing. Is we're not seeing prices go down. Price per square foot did go down, so that does mean a little bit in the sense of when it sells. But you got to remember, these listings were price per square foot were homes that were listed, September, October, because they're closing end of October, November. Average day on market 36 days, median day on market 14. So again, we're not hovering into those 45, 60 days on market. Inventory at 69, so pretty low inventory in Chula. Let's see. Let's see where Marietta is. Christian staring at me with googly eyes.
I know you like it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here we go. Enough said. All right. So median list price has gone down a little bit to 744.5. Median list price is okay. So here's a good indicator of different, Riverside County to San Diego County. So you saw basically everyone that we pulled up in San Diego County was going up. So now Marietta is actually going down. So Marietta's list price and median price of new listings is actually on the downside versus going up. Average days on market 78, median 42. So days on market in Riverside County, Marietta is going to be more than in San Diego. Inventory is at 202. So if you look at the numbers, we pulled San Diego County, we pulled Escondido, and we pulled Chula, and they were all, 162. You have 202 in Marietta. So a bit of a buyer's market in Marietta at the moment, more so than San Diego. Let's see Temecula.
Can you show a luxury market like Rancho Santa Fe or La Jolla?
No.
Yes, please do it.
Let's see. Do you care which zip code or do you want the whole thing?
It doesn't matter.
That one.
Yeah.
So definitely a buyer's market. Median list price 6.5 million. Median price of new listings down from but see they're so skewed because they're so little. These numbers are going to be so off.
Yep.
Versus for like percentages and numbers, it's more going to be specific to the property. Price per square foot's about 1,000. Average days on market 215, median 112. Price increased 3%, relisted 12%, inventories at 76. But again, you're going to pull, as you can see down here in the bottom, 13 million, 161 days on market, 8.25, 84, 5.5, 119.
Yeah.
And 76. So it's pretty scattered.
I was expecting a lot more volatility. I was just curious where it's trending.
Yeah. So it looks like, we had the one off on the median list price of 16.9. So that really skewed this number. But if you're looking right here, the majority is around 4 to 6 million.
Yeah.
And you have a 10 million.
Yeah.
You
can get some good deals over there if you got deep pockets.
Right.
Just out of curiosity, this Tycor Title, is this an app you can look all this stuff up on your phone as well?
I don't know if they have the Altos as an app. I'll check.
Okay. And do you guys, just because I love this kind of stuff, do you guys pull this out when you're with clients showing them homes in these specific areas? Is this a valuable tool when you're talking to people or not really?
I pull it for listings. So when I'm going in to talk, like just the other day, I walked through this with Taylor because her clients were kind of, adamant on why they didn't get any showings first weekend on the market, right? So we pulled up downtown San Diego condos because it's going to be a different market than Carlsbad townhomes or Carlsbad single family homes. So what we pulled from that is we saw that average days on market for condos was about 35 days. So it's not uncommon that they didn't get showings first weekend on the market, and they come Monday, we got one, and then, we have another one coming this weekend. So it's just a slower paced market, but showing the clients these numbers is actually really nice because you're not just talking to them without facts. Like this is the facts of what's happening in the market. So when you can show them like, hey, it may take 3 to 4 weeks before your house gets an offer to get sold. Or what you can talk to them is my whole rule of thumb usually is if I don't like the list price that we listed at, because sometimes sellers will tell you, hey, I want to list at X, and I tell them they should have listed $40,000 lower. Just tell them like, hey, in 3 weeks, we're going to have a conversation because we're going to pull numbers in 3 weeks to see where we're at as the list price compared to the rest of the market and where it's trending. So, and I think when you show people this 9 times out of 10, they're going to, one, they're going to believe you more. And 2, they're going to be less stressed because they're going to see that it's not just their house.
Yeah. I just think this speaks volumes. I really do.
Anybody? Oh, Felly didn't want to talk, but she said Hemet. All right, let me pull Hemet. All right, so Hemet hovering around the 420 mark. Price of new listings still hovering around the 420 mark. Price per square foot's 268. Days on market 113. Median days on market 56. Inventory is actually up 278. Again, going to be more of a buyer's market in this area. I see Jesse's thing. Do you want me to do condos? Where's Jesse?
Yeah, condos would be cool because these are all single family homes that we're looking at.
The ones I've been pulling are all single family. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
But it said-
sorry, I'm
So
driving,
we-
but yeah, that would be cool to see like the comparison between the two.
Yep. Where do you want to see what location?
Um, maybe Carlsbad.
Carlsbad. Let's see. This is going to be varied on the zip code in Carlsbad, just an FYI. Because homes in 92009 versus the ones that fall in well, this is a good conversation piece to actually have. Kind of what Josh was saying is know your market, know your zip codes, know your neighborhoods, because Carlsbad's pretty specific on homes that fall within San Marcos School District and homes that fall within Carlsbad School District, and even homes that fall within Encinitas School District are all going to be different on price. So condos are still in a seller's market. 929.5 it looks like as the list price. Median price to new listings 869.9, so 870. Price per square foot 650. Average days on market 42 versus 25. So let me pull Carlsbad homes just so we can have the comparable. So it looks like 78 to 42 for average days on market. So it looks like condos are selling quicker.
Maybe lower price point for people out there that can afford them.
Well, yeah, because look at the price points. Median
Yeah.
list price for homes is 2.1 versus 929.
Yep.
So that's a good indicator.
Thanks, George.
Of course. I mean, that's kind of all I got for Altos. Anyone else want to talk about what they're going through in the market?
I'll just chime in here and say that I think the reason things seem to be picking up a little bit is that people are basically accepting the fact that interest rates are not going to drop down to 3% anytime soon, and that they're really going to lose out. And some people have like calendar end of year, they have to be in a home, or that, you know, their funds must be invested by December 31st. So it's a combination of, you know, a lot of things, but mostly I think people are just adjusting to the fact that these interest rates are not going to go down as fast as they went up. So here we are, just kind of plugging along, but, you know, don't miss out on the opportunity because of the data that we've got here. You know, there's plenty of reason to jump in now.
Yeah. Kind of what Josh was saying is, like, if you're a buyer in this market right now, in the next 2 to 3 months, you're actually going to be able to get a good priced home with a deal. I mean, my personal experience, I got a house 20,000 under list. I got a 2-1 buy down. I got negotiated repairs, and I got into a neighborhood that I know is going to appreciate once those rates drop.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, yeah, I gave up my 2.99 interest rate for a 7.65, but it's still worth it to me because my long-term goal, I'm gonna, like Josh was pulling the numbers of appreciation, I'm gonna make that money back no matter what. Like it's
Hey, George, can I use your, you know, how about this? Can I share my
Yes.
screen one more time? I want to show you guys the power of the potential of refinancing later on down the road. Okay.
Yep.
So let's say you're at a 7.5 right now. Let me work this thing up really quick, then I'll share my screen. It's that big of a deal. Can we all agree that maybe 1.2, I'll just choose nice round numbers. Let's go $1 million. Let's go $1 million with 10% down. I think that's a lot of buyers out there. I know there's some that are under, there's some that are over. I get that. But just for the sake of demonstrations and you guys knowing your numbers, or the power of getting them to a loan officer that will review the numbers with them. So you're looking at a screen right now. $1 million at 7.5 grand total payment. Let me fix the property taxes real quick, so those are a little high. Grand total payment is at $7,442. Okay, $7,442. And I've done videos in the past that when you buy a home, you're fixing in your monthly payment, and it's such a true statement. So if you're at 7.5, then all of a sudden you get to refinance it down to 6.5. That drops you down to $6,838. So that's a $600 savings, right? If we get down to 5.5, which I definitely think is going to happen, they get down to 6,260. Now it's a $1,200 savings. And where I think we're going to go is 4.5% sometime over the next 2-3 years. And now all of a sudden you're at 5,710. So for the people that bought it the higher rate and they're able to refinance their way down over the next 3-4 years, they could save $1,732 in monthly payments. This is $1 million property, guys. This is not some out of the ordinary purchase. $1,700 reduction in payments just by dropping the rate from 7.5 to 4.5, 3 percentage points, right? What's happening to all the people trying to buy as rates are coming down? Well, we have a pretty good idea that there isn't going to be more inventory at 6.5%. There isn't going to be more inventory at 5.5%. It'll probably take until 4.5% before people with a 2.25%, which I just talked to two of my past clients yesterday, and others at 3%, to make it worth it to them to sell their property to go buy another property. So if you can buy now in the next 2, 3, 4 months before rates start coming down, you have a lot to gain as far as refinances is concerned. It's a big deal. If that helps.
Yeah. All right. Does anyone got anything else? Bueller.
No, I think all that is like I'm seeing that real time, especially in Marietta versus up here in North County. I mean, it's super hyper focused based on location, and like you said, knowing whatever market you're in is crucial to educate the buyers in that market.
Sellers too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If you guys want to come to the lunch and learn, here is the QR code. Snap that thing. We would love for you guys to attend. Serving a phenomenal lunch as always, and it's going to be some great conversations. So if you guys want in, let me know.
Cool. Thanks, Josh.
It's at PGS, right?
Yep, at BGS, at the office.
Cool.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.